Hey guys, how's it going? Like Butter here, and today we're going to be looking at the base of operations sales and also what is in DZ03. Now, I already know what's here, but I want to go over it with you guys because I'm getting a lot of tweets and a lot of questions from people whether they should buy this gun in the base of ops or not, and I want to give you guys my opinions. So let's go into the base of operations. If you don't know, every Friday the base of operations sales and all of the other vendors, well, the other vendors switch like 24 hours, but the base of operations only switches once a week, and so a lot of people kind of wait for these sales to see if there's anything good. And I think you guys are going to be very, very pleasantly surprised with something that's here. So, okay, so the Historian is still available. It's still on sale. Historian, it looks cool as hell, but it's not very good. And the reason it's not very good is because although this is a pretty decent talent, the Intense is okay, but, you know, the requirements are too high. 2500 electronics is ridiculous. Really, this is only going to be for people who are running electronics, and if you're running electronics, you probably don't have 2500 firearms. So yeah, that's probably not the best thing to pick up. There's an M1A here. Not a great talent. Killing a target with this weapon removes all negative status effects, because the problem with that is some of the status effects you can't actually shoot while you're under them. So that's just a pointless talent. I don't even know why that's in the game. There's a Military Scar H here, which is a sniper rifle that has Swift, Ferocious, Harmful. That might be one of the worst rifles I've ever seen. Also has low headshot damage. Not very good. Do not buy this. This is what people are talking about, and this is what I want to talk about in this video. There is a Gear Score 182, 206 Phoenix Credit AUG A3 Para XS with Deadly, Responsive, and Swift. Now, I have Swift on my MP7. It's a really good talent. Like, it's a lot better than I expected, because you don't realize how many times you reload, especially with these extended gunfights in this meta. You're going to be reloading a lot, so that 13% reduced time of your reload is going to help, I promise, especially on the AUG. AUG's got a pretty long reload time. If you guys look up here, reload speed, it's pretty high. It's quite up there. Well, yeah, a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this weapon. Now, I want to break this down for you guys because a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, it's 182. It's not very good." And I explained this on my stream last night, but I want to explain it again. So I'm going to open up Notepad here. Alright, Notepad, and I want to explain something to you guys, okay? So, alright, we got Gear Score 204, which is a level 32, Gear Score 182, which is a level 31, and I want to show you guys the differences here. So, let's just forget about Gear Score, but we'll put it here just in case. Alright, Gear Score 182, and then over here we have Gear Score 204. Now, this equals level 31, whoops, level 31 item. This equals level, sorry, it's really hard to type with my mic right in front of my keyboard. Level 32 item. Okay, so 204 equals level 32, and 182 equals level 31. Okay, but let me show you guys this. Now, each of the levels have a range. So let's say for base damage, say, is anywhere between 9,000, this is all made up by the way, and 11,000 damage. Okay, so that's damage. Then over here, this is going to be a little bit higher, so say it's like 9,400 and 11,400. So you see, like, the range is kind of different. So this is going to be a little bit higher because it's a higher level item. That's just how it is. So this is going to have a little bit lower base damage. However, on crit chance, it's going to be anywhere between 21% and 25%. And then this is going to be anywhere between 22.5% and 25.5%. So that's the crit chance there. And also, like, you got other things, other things that get factored into this. Your base damage is also dependent on your firearms, but if your firearms are staying the same, then it's going to be the same scale for both weapons. So this is how it works. So say you have a 182 weapon that has, 10.5k damage, 1.5 apparently, 10.5k damage, and has 25% crit. And then you get a 204 weapon that has, since it's in between the range, it's 9,500, so 9.5k, and it only has 23% crit. Okay, do you see the difference here? Even though this is in these ranges and this is in these ranges, the 182 is still better because it has higher stats. Now, that's the point I'm trying to make with gear score. It's just a range of damage and crit chance and other stats that you can get. Also, this scales with the talents too. So, for example, on 204, instead of 13% faster, Swift will be 13.5. Instead of 13%, damage when close to 10 meters, it'll be 13.5. Instead of 26% damage on deadly, it'll be like 27%. So, everything is arranged. However, even though this is a 182, I think I got the point across there. So the point is, even though this is a 182 AUG, it's still very good. Now the base damage is a bit low, I will admit. It's a little bit low. However, it has 25% crit chance, which is fantastic for an SMG. I guarantee you, if you had an AUG Para blueprint, it would be really hard. You would have to roll a lot of these to get a gun as good as this. So I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I'm not going to use this because I have a 204 MP7 with Brutal Deadly. I'm not going to use this gun. However, people who haven't had a chance to get the AUG blueprint and want to use an AUG, the AUG Para is ridiculously strong. This version of the AUG is probably the strongest in the game because it's actually based on an assault rifle, but it's an SMG in this game. So I don't know if they took numbers into account, but just the AUG Para, I think there was an AUG Para is like the SMG version in the what game was that? Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, I think. The Para was like the SMG version of the AUG, which was the tactical AUG, which was the assault rifle version, and it was so strong, so good. So this weapon is amazing, especially for 206 Phoenix credits. Let's be real, guys. What are you guys using Phoenix credits on these days? There's really not much, and there's so many ways to get them, and the cap's 2,000. I bought this AUG yesterday, and I'm already capped out again. So you can see it's definitely pretty good, and I actually already bought one of these, which we're going to go shoot in the shooting range, and I'll show you guys that. So, let's just buy the Historian, man. Let's do it. I got nothing else to buy. I mean, this is bad, but whatever, It probably looks pretty cool. So, yeah, in my opinion, you guys should 100% grab this AUG if you don't have another good one on you. If a lot of people are asking, is this one better than the AUG a couple of weeks ago or about a month ago, the one that had Brutal, Vicious, and Meticulous? Probably. In some situations, the one with Vicious and Deadly are going to be a little bit stronger. However, Brutal. But responsive Deadly, especially with Deadly, you got your crit hit damage is increased by 26%, and it's a high crit chance, like base crit chance on the submachine gun. That's pretty good combo there, and I think you guys are going to be very, very surprised with the output of this gun. So, and plus it's 200 Phoenix credits. You can buy it. If you don't like it, scrap it, sell it, do whatever. So yeah, let's go to, everyone yells at me for going through the medical wing to get here. But it's like one of those things where you learn a way to get there, and then it's kind of hard to break that habit. So, all right, let's see what my MP7's outputting. So 34 in the chest, 85k, 88k in the head. So let's see when we switch this out for the AUG. Let's see what kind of damage decrease we get. So we're gonna put on that headshot damage and crit chance. We're gonna put on the flash hider. Sorry, we'll put this one on. MP7. So underbarrel. See, the underbarrel on the AUG, you do not need stability because it doesn't have bad stability. You probably want hipfire accuracy. Oh, that would be a good one there. Extended mag, you want fire rate. I have a way better mag that I actually have on my other character. I traded a bunch of items to my other character to kind of hold it in my inventory. So we're going to put that there. And you can see it's 239k DPS, not 260 like my other one, but it's still pretty good. We're missing a skin, which is fine. All right, let's put the Historian on as well. This is going to be our secondary. Look how cool the Historian looks, man. It's such a cool looking weapon, but it's not very good. Especially for the fact that it only has 2 mod slots, which makes it even worse. What are we going to put on here? Magazine size, weapon damage. Yeah, we'll take that off the M1A. And we will put on our tan MK scope, which I got yesterday, by the way, which has the highest rolls possible, I think. I don't think you can get higher than 22.5% headshot damage, 7.5% crit. Okay, so. Wait, you can actually put a skin on the Historian? Oh, no, it has 3. Okay, that's right. I forgot to mention that it's 3 slots, not 2. Because I totally forgot that you can't put a skin. So, yeah, there we go. So 145k DPS, which obviously you don't want to really look at in a sniper rifle. But let's see. Oh shoot, we got these mixed up. Okay, let's do this. Boom, switched it. All right, let's see what kind of DPS this AUG par puts out. Obviously, I haven't even tried this myself, to be honest. So 35k in the chest, which, by the way, isn't that only 3k lower than my MP7? I think so. And 76k in the head, obviously, or 78 it looked like. That's about 10k lower than what my MP7 was, because don't forget I have brutal on my MP7. But that's some pretty decent damage output there. Pretty good. The base damage is a little low, but yeah, like you see, like the further shots are a little bit lower damage, 17k. However, if you're up close, within because of responsive, you're gonna be doing a lot of damage, and most of the time you're doing a lot. You're gonna be pretty close range with the AUG, anyways. So I'm actually really impressed with these stats here. All right, let's check out the Historian. 473k headshots, not bad, not bad, not bad. However, the talents aren't very good. What are the talent? Excuse me. What are the talents again? We look prepared, intense, and harmful, right? Okay, so you're kind of going for those on-hit status effects. 170k in the head. My other one does about 250. Yeah, so obviously my brutal deadly sniper is going to be a lot better. However, the sniper looks really cool, man. It looks really cool. This is a cool weapon. Maybe you want to pick this up if you don't have a good sniper. If by some chance you have 2500 electronics and still can maintain prepared, I'll be very, 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 very surprised and very, what's that word? Intrigued, I guess. Because that would be kind of cool to see someone using this with the on-hit status effect. Because you got to think, right? You got 13%. You got 13% chance of applying the on-hit fire status and 13.5 on harmful. So you got about 26.5% chance of either hitting them with a bleed or hitting them with the like basically incendiary bullets, even though you're not using them. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll try the sniper just to kind of troll someday if I ever end up getting enough electronics to make that active. But yeah, I just want to do this video. Let's go to DZO3 real quick. I want to show you guys the blueprints there. I doubt I'll buy any of them because I've actually been stacking up DZ funds myself because I've been using them a lot on materials. I'm not sure if you guys know that, but you can actually use them to buy materials, and you're probably like a little bit confused. Like, what do you mean to buy materials? I went to the wrong checkpoint, by the way, but we'll go for a little stroll. It'll give me more time to explain this. So most of you guys know DZ funds don't get used for anything besides blueprints that happen once a week, right? So if you're like me and you spend a lot of time in the dark zone and you pick up a lot of the sealed caches, you're probably just kind of, you know, swimming in dough at this point for DZ funds. Now, if you have a lot of DZ funds, you can actually go to the different safe houses and buy materials and then deconstruct them so that you can, you know, craft the weapons that or stuff that, you know, gear that you need. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta put something. There's something about it not having a skin on that's gonna bug me. Alright, what are we gonna put? Let's put the serpent venom on it. I think this looks really cool. Alright, we'll put Bumblebee. I don't know, I've never used this skin. This skin looks pretty cool. It reminds me of the cheetah skin in, I want to say, Counter-Strike? I don't know if it's actually called cheetah. I think it's called something else. But, yeah, let's go down here. And so, yeah, so let me think real quick about which vendors to go to. Okay, so for fabric, you go to DZO2. Obviously, buy the cheapest thing there. Maybe there's, like knee pads there or something that are really cheap. Make sure they're golds, obviously, which I think they will be in the dark zone. DZO3, you get weapons. However, this week it sucks because I didn't check this week. Let me check that on you. We're gonna check here in a few seconds. Usually you want something that's pretty cheap. So if there's like a M1911 or a pistol that you can buy, yeah, sometimes it's around like 9,000. You can buy a good amount of those for weapon parts. And then I think it's DZO5. DZO5 for tools, because you can buy this like 7K compensator or flash hider where you can just deconstruct that. And then for electronics, I want to say it's DZO4. Yeah, I want to say it's DZO4 for electronics, where you can just get like really cheap mods. I could be wrong on that, but you guys will be able to figure it out. I think it's DZO5 for tools, DZO4 for electronics, DZO3 for weapon parts, and DZO2 for fabric. So let's see if there's a cheap weapon here. Okay, there's a first wave vector here as well, guys, but the talents are pretty crappy. It seems like every time they put out a weapon, it's always for electronic builds. I don't understand why they do that. I guess it's because they don't want people to, I don't know, get something that's overpowered, I guess. But there's a police TA-21 here for 52k. It's pretty expensive. There's a 19k shotgun here. Whoa, that's actually got deadly responsive, and that's the blueprint for this week too. I think I might buy one of these. It's only 163 gear score, but it's got deadly responsive. Maybe I'll just put it on just to troll. It's 19k. Alright, let's put something on it right here. Okay, so what would we even put on a shotgun? I have no idea. Well, screw it. We'll put this on. We'll put everything on for my AUG. Accuracy, stability, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, this is ugly. I don't even know if this is what you would use. Alright, let's take that off the MP7. Alright, so I kind of want to see what the speed of this weapon shoots like. So there's this blueprint for this gun, but that's a 204, remember, so it's going to have higher stats. And there's also a blueprint for an M9, which an M9 is a really good pistol, but pistols are so irrelevant in this game. I don't know if it's even worth. Okay, so this is not a pump shotty, but it definitely doesn't shoot super fast like the Super 90 does. No pun intended. The Super 90 shoots pretty quick. Alright, let's see. Come here. Come here, you NPC mofos. Okay, so the reason people are actually using shotguns now, I don't know if you guys know this, but you see when I shoot how there's a damage indicator for each individual pellet that I hit them with? You see right there, it almost looked like, I don't know, I'd say like 4 or 5 different damage indicators on his head. So for example, let's say, boom, right there. That guy would be marked with three marks of sentry with 1 shot. Look at that. Look at all those. It counts as each individual pellet. So a lot of people are using sentry, so they messed up again, because at first they wanted sentry to be in a sniper rifle like class. And then they made it so that it's only for automatic or non-automatic weapons, or semi-automatic rather. And now people are using it for shotguns, So maybe you do want to pick up one of these shotguns if you have a cool sentry build. It's actually super helpful to have somebody running Sentry's Call in your group with a shotgun. I think a lot of people are starting to do it, but I feel like they're just gonna, like, if it gets out of hand, they're just gonna make it so that Sentries doesn't proc with shotguns. Like, they're gonna do that. Like, just like they did it with SMGs. So I wouldn't get too comfortable with it. I wouldn't like start building a Sentry's Call build over it. But yeah, yo, should we just like kill these guys right here? Yo, hey, dudes, can I test something out on you guys for a video, please?
Wait a minute. Is that like butter that I just heard?
What's up, dude? Yo, I'm doing a video right now. I want to test out the shotgun. Can I shoot you, man? I'm gonna go rogue, but I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah, go ahead and kill me, mate.
Okay, cool. No, I'm not gonna kill you, I promise.
Alright.
Alright, what's your armor mitigation?
I think it's like 73%.
73%. What's your health?
I have 342k toughness.
Okay, cool. Alright, thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude.
You're welcome.
Alright, later, guys. Alright, so that was kind of nice. So you can see, like, even point blank range, you know, it's not going to do too much damage. But like I said, maybe if you get, like, Brutal Deadly on it or something and you can build a Sentry's Call build, that'd be pretty freaking awesome, in my opinion. I think it might be viable in that situation. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below. I read a lot of my comments. I don't know if you guys know that, but I end up replying to a lot of people in the beginning, and then I just kind of scroll through it and read because it's too much to read. But just know that I'm always peeping your comments, and I like to see good feedback, and if I feel like it's something I can add to, I will most likely reply. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.